I recently celebrated 11 years sobriety on the 15th of September this year. I always put my recovery first, you know, so I think 51% recovery and 49% life, and basically, yeah, just sharing the message of recovery wherever I can. You know, I remember having a cigarette at the age of 12. When I hit 14, when I first got drunk and stoned, I was smoking pot, I was drinking wine and cream bulbs. And by the time I was 16, I basically had used every substance known to man in Australia. My mum and my sister knew I smoked pot and I was drinking a bit. They probably knew I was doing a bit of the other stuff too. And I'm sure it was horrible for them, but you couldn't stop me anyway. Oh my God, look how skinny Lucy is.
Well, she was very young then. She would have been 16 then. Yeah.
So yeah. I was how old? 18?
About 18.
So I was using drugs, and you can see, I can tell, yeah.
As much as he doesn't blame me or his dad for any of what he did, I still feel very responsible in a lot of ways because I don't believe that I was strong enough to stop him from taking the path that he took. So it was quite upsetting for me. He was a beautiful young child.
Over the next 17 years, my life just dramatically deteriorated, you know. It's jails, institutions, homelessness, hurt, pain and misery. In fact, I spent my 18th birthday in Parramatta Prison.
I mean, there were times when I honestly, for his sake, I thought, I wish it was all over. Like, if he can't beat the drugs, I used to think to myself, he would be better off not to be here.
On the 27th of June 2001, my son was born, and basically over the next 10 years I continued to go in and out of jail. I was really not there for him, you know. Our families applied for custody of my son. Thank God my mum managed to get custody of my son.
I basically became a mother again, not just a grandmother, because I did everything that a mother does. Yeah. So he brought a lot of happiness into my life.
And I kept catching fish after fish, and these people come up and said, you're illegally fishing.
I mean, a fair bit growing up. I didn't really know Dad. He wasn't around. It was hard going to visit him in and out of prison, and I mean, I've watched him do a lot of stupid stuff, but rehab's helped him a lot.
I'm a man in recovery who works in drug and alcohol. I celebrated 5 years clean, going back about 6 years ago. And I came up with this idea to record a video message to my future self for my 10-year milestone. I did a little bit of research on some questions that would go into the old school time capsule, you know, that a lot of us do as kids. And what do you fear the most in life? As I was going through the questions, I noticed myself getting really emotional. I noticed myself talking about some stuff that I'd never mentioned before. Fast forward down the track, about 4 years later now, we've developed it into a web platform providing digital time capsules. So record a video message to your future self, respond to some engaging questions that allow people to identify their goals, their hopes, their dreams, and their future aspirations. And this stuff gets all locked away in our secure time-locked vault, waiting to be discovered at a date in the future, maybe by themselves or for their loved ones. You know, my days of using drugs and just this incredible selfishness, like some of the things I used to think, it's like nobody in the world existed, you know? And now being a father of 2 children, and I think like what it would be like to have them suffer. My son knows all about it. My daughter will never know, you know. Well, she'll know Dad, and look, it's as long as I stay clean. You know, I've only got this recovery just for today. This is a daily program.
Good girl. Love you, baby.
I'm really careful to just keep it in the day and just focus on today. But in saying that, yeah, I love my life.